Welcome back, Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back with an interesting video for you. Today you can see in my hands I have a hammock. This hammock, now my apology ahead of time, I cannot remember who this is made by. I will put it in the description box down below. I bought this on Amazon. It was under $20 and I'm very happy with it. It's a nylon type hammock. I think I paid $18.99 or something like that. And I'm out in the woods right now. I was going to show you the hammock in action, and there's no cell phone signal out here, so I have no way of telling you who this is made by. But yeah, please check the description box down below on this video. I'll put all the information down there. So this is the hammock. This thing is really nice. It comes in a, I mean, for the money, for 18 bucks. Comes in a nice pouch. There's 2 pieces of rope that are included. I personally don't care for this rope. It's not long enough to put around a tree. You know, I'm out in the woods and these trees out here are pretty big. This is about 4 or 5 feet of rope. Probably 4 feet of rope. 2 things, so you got about 8 feet of rope. It's good, but it's that real heavy rope, and it's not heavy as in weight, but it's thick. But honestly, parachute cord is stronger than this stuff. So, I mean, for the money though, they give you what you need. So then when you unfold, you get the hammock, and it comes right out of the pouch. The pouch is sewn into the side of the hammock. You can see that the stitching is pretty good. Right here, that's the side stitch. There's a single stitch there. But look at the middle. Look at this middle stitch. 3 stitches. That's pretty good. This is really good nylon tarp type material. They're using that rope on the end. They're still carabiners, so they're not, you know, they're kind of heavy. But again, I can't stress it enough. This thing was only 18 bucks. So first thing I want to do is I want to take the hammock and I want to lay it out on the ground. You can see the length of the hammock is pretty close to the length of the trees. You know, the distance that the trees are apart from each other, the hammock is pretty close to that distance. That's important when you set up this hammock. So I'm going to take this first rope and I'm going to go pretty high, about chest high or so, maybe head high actually. I'm going to do the same thing with this other rope on this tree. I'm going to take the paracord and I'm going to go off of this loop here. Going to make me a piece, probably 2 pieces about 5 feet long. I'm going to cut this rope. Put this knife away. Give you back your paracord. I'm basically going to cut these pieces in half. So they're both about the same length. I like them to be about my arm's length, about that long, for this setup anyway. Each setup's different, because there might be different lengths of distance between your trees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie, on one end I'm going to tie a bowline. So I'm going to kind of come like this. I'm going to go through, around, underneath, and back out. So this is the knot that I'm going to use. This is a bowline. I'm going to do that on both of these. So again, let's go here. 1, 2, underneath, and back out the hole. So I'm going to take these bowlines and I'm going to run them like this. run the tail through the bowline so that I have something like this. Okay? So I'm just putting the standing end, or should I say the working end of the line, through the loop. If I wanted to, I could probably just clip in right here into this big rope. Let's try that and see what that does. We're gonna have enough? Yeah, we will. So now, we want this thing to be about chest high, or at least waist high, because when we lay in it, it's gonna stretch these cords. So I'm gonna do a clove hitch over here. If you don't know how to tie a clove hitch, please take a look at my 24 favorite knot video. I show you in that video how to make a clove hitch. It's a very useful knot around camp. It's a good knot because it's a load-bearing knot. Put a load on this. So I have my Arizona tee and my hammock. Sit right in this baby. They're not hard to hang. They hold all your weight. If you want to put a ridge line above you, you can put a tarp lean-to type shelter above yourself. That way you don't get rain in the night. They're very easy and economical to set up, and they're comfortable. So my recommendation is, whenever you buy this hammock, I'd recommend getting, you know, maybe 25 or 50 feet of paracord, because you can see, well, not behind me, but on that other end, I have a single strand of paracord coming from the rope that's included and connecting to the steel carabiners. The only thing bad that I have to say about this hammock is the fact that the carabiners are steel. They're heavy and they can bend, and in fact that one down there by my feet, I'll show you here in a second that carabiner's bad. Well, not bad, I mean it's holding me up. But you can buy like rappel rings for, I think they're like $4. You can buy 2 rappel rings and re-string the ends of these hammocks, and even doing that with paracord, you're still going to be under like $30 or something like that, and have a very nice solid hammock that didn't cost you a lot of money. You know, I love coming out in the woods like this and just hanging out. It's so comfortable. Such a good location to be in. You know, you get to come out here and just relax. You listen to the birds, you play with the dogs. This is where we belong, folks, out here. This is what I was talking about, the steel carabiner. If you look real close, you can see that the gate of the carabiner is stuck open. They're those kind of cheesy steel carabiners. They work, but you know, it is what it is. I could totally sleep in this all night long, no doubt about it. Even if you just buy one and you throw it in the trunk of your car. Throw that in a 100-foot hank of paracord, you're good to go. That paracord is going to be plenty for around camp. I mean, I only used 10 feet of paracord, and I didn't even need it all. This side over here, I didn't even use it, so it just depends on how far the trees are apart, and that's why I lay the hammock down first when I think I got a spot where I'm going to put it. Life is good, folks. Life is amazing.